Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, should I hit share screen now?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry about that. I was sitting here and I was like waiting and I'm like, okay, I'm getting really stressed out. Where is she?
Okay, so we are recording right now, just so you know. Perfect. And we're just going to sit quietly and we're going to wait about 2 more minutes for our guests to arrive. Yep, yep.
Yay!
I cannot wait to get this rocking and rolling.
I'm going to have a little sip of Tria Syrah, 16% alcohol.
I was thinking about opening some, but I was going to wait till after. Can you widen your screen, Kim?
I can
Make it full screen.
start there. Let's see. Oops, hello.
Oh, nice.
I don't want that. I need it to go back.
No problem.
I need it to go to here. Okay.
Perfect.
But I don't know why. From beginning. Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Yep. And we will just wait. It says it's recording up in the top. Don't you see that? How it's saying that, Kim? Do you see that little or not?
It's on my screen. It says record, but that would be for me.
Okay. It says recording, so I'm always really paranoid. I don't want to miss out on that, but I'm gonna even screenshot it so they're like, what? Yes, I did. Join until you start broadcast. Oh, okay. So they're not allowed to start to hit broadcast. Okay. I see something else. Okay, but it is recording. But when I hit broadcast, then they can join us. So I will do that at 8. Okay, so this is a little bit new for me because this is a company.
Can I have a little screen that says participants 2? I think you and me are on there. Can I X that out? That's not gonna.
Okay. So I'm going to start the broadcast right now because I'm a timely person, as you always tell me. So it's 8 p.m. and I'm going to give you a big shout out. Okay, here we go. All right. The webinar has now started. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, I am so excited about tonight's training with my Georgia Peach, Kim Kunchak. She has really shown us that no matter where you're at, you can make it happen, and there's really no excuses whether you're relocating or just starting out. Kim has been rocking her business out in Maryland for several years, but in January her husband had to relocate and they shuffled their family into the car and down into Georgia and in January, and they lived out of a hotel for about 6 weeks, and she did not let that even let her skip a beat. She was working her little fingers and networking and making sure she still was getting paid off of her team and finding new avenues to meet people and get bookings, all while searching for a home and getting her daughter Courtney settled into the area, and searching for obviously a brand new home. Kim has been able to at least hold silver, if not this past month in April she got Lux, and this coming month she's going to get gold. So really Kim is the no excuse queen, and I cannot wait for you to hear how she's been able to keep it flowing, and she's going to show you all the ins and outs, and as she likes to say, it's really not rocket science, and here we go.
Oh, hey, hello everyone. Thanks, Jen, so much for that introduction. I can't believe how nervous I am. I've done so many regional speakings, but this is, and you have a big glass of Tria Syrah, 16% alcohol, but I am so excited to be here. I'm so honored to be sharing some of my tips with you guys, and the reason why this is so exciting for me is, honestly, I don't think this is rocket science. This was all a surprise to me, and every time I do something that like works out, I'm pinch myself and I'm like, really? So a touch a day keeps business flowing your way. I'm going to tell you guys how to start if you're new, or restart if you are going to relaunch your business, build and keep your business momentum going. So here we go. What does it take to be successful? What do you feel is success for you? When you sign up, your goal obviously is to be successful. No one signs up thinking, I hope I get like my second cousin and my grandmother's nephew's ex-wife's brother to do a tasting for me, and I hope it's like $147, and I hope I do like 3 events like these, and then 9 months later I quit. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants to be successful. And success is bookings, right? So here is the amazing Nikki Nichols. She is one of 2 traveling vineyard wine guides who has had 500 events. What? I did the math. I've been with the company 4 years. It will be 6 more years before I hit 500 events. That's amazing. That is definitely a success. I have a couple of trainings here. You're going to see this in these slides because I just feel that training is key. So if you go on your tasting room, you're going to find booking tips from Nikki, booking blitz from Kim Courtney, 2+2+2 from Kirsten Ray Kuhn. Training is key. So that is one way to look at success. Also, success is lots of sales. We are here to make money, right? We want to have $1,000 events. We want to have a lot of volume. And here are 2 of my other rock star friends. We got Sally and Rebecca. I know everybody's heard of them. Sally earns these incentive trips by volume, $42,000. She is a wife, a mother of 3, and has a full-time job. And she lives in a small town. And she does this. So no excuses. That's amazing. And here's Rebecca Nadler. I mean, she has a full-time job, wife, and 2 little boys. And, you know, she is going through some health issues. If you don't know, she has been getting chemo, and she has earned trips, and she has $1,000,000 events, and she has high volume events, and she was the spirit of the vineyard. I mean, amazing. No excuses here. Here's some more awesome training for you if you're looking to have lots of sales and lots of volume. Again, all in your tasting room. Give yourself a raise, Jeanette. Also, increase your event average. A lot of rock stars share their tips with us. Sales 101, Kim Alisi, Not Average Awesome, Allison Fry. These are rock stars. You all also heard of Lori and Missa, and there's a million other rock stars out there. I just got these from them because I found them on elite trainings and recorded trainings in your tasting room. I mention this because I'm going to be mentioning this a lot. Success is also rocking high producing teams, all right? If you don't want to be a team builder, absolutely, that's your choice. But seriously, why wouldn't you? Here's my dear friend Jen. She's been with the company 4 years, an Emerald Director. I don't know if anyone's promoted that quickly. She's amazing, has an awesome team, is a wonderful person. And here are some wonderful trainings for rocking and producing producing teams. Sprinkle your story to success. Lots of tribe members share that with you. Build your team, build your dream. More awesome TV tribe members sharing their tips. Finding fresh faces, Ashley, and then organic team building, Donna and Laura. Amazing team builders. Again, Fortune is in training. So that's all success. But guess what, guys? Success is determined by you. You determine what you want, and you determine what is successful for you. So I've been with Traveling Vineyard for 4 years. I was a residential engineer before I heard of Traveling Vineyard. I started my job in 1997. I had 1 employee. I now have 4. I work full-time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no vacation time. I absolutely love my job. I absolutely love my employees, but I don't get paid diddly-do. Pay sucks. So I had to get a job. If you haven't figured it out by now, residential engineer means stay-at-home mom. So my goal was to make $200 mad money to feed my wine habit, because my husband was kind of like, okay, Kim, seriously, enough with the mom's night out money. So I signed up. I heard about Traveling Vineyard, and I signed up. And I was, again, my goal, $200, a couple cases of wine. And all these Wonderful things happened just by me doing the simplest things. I walked the stage at Harvest at one point or another in the last 4 years for top wine club sales, top personal volumes, top team builders. I've earned the incentive trip the last 4 years, 3 of them for 2 and on personal volume. And I have a team of over 120 wine guys in 13 states. This is amazing to me. I look at this and I'm like, who is that? Because I'm just a simple girl who loves wine and I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. So if you are one of those wine guys who is like, I am so busy, I have 100 kids and 14 jobs and I have a husband and a boyfriend or 2 and I just don't have time. It's not true. You can do this. I'm going to tell you how. You need to have a balanced business with consistent daily effort and determine what your goals are. Again, you determine your success. My success is not your success. I am not going to have 500 events in the next year. That's not my success. Determine what your goals are. This is what my goals are. My goals are to have 3,000 in sales a month, to sign and launch on average 2 team members a month, and to market 5 wine clubs a month. So in order to achieve these goals, I'm going to have 6 to 8 events so that I can guarantee I'm holding 6. I'm going to always be talking about my business, and I'm always going to be marketing wine clubs online and at my events. This is not hard to do. 6 events is 1.5 events a week. And I was able to earn all these trips with 6 events a month. It's not hard to do. You just have to decide if it's what you want. So 2, 4, 6, 8. What do you consider great? What do you want to do? Do you want to do 2 events? Do you want to do 4 events? Do you want to do 6, 8, or 100? This is up to you. You are in business for yourself. Do you want to be a 2-star leader and not have to worry about wine grant babies? Or do you want to be a team leader? Or do you want to be a director? Or do you want to go the distance and be a diamond director? What do you consider great for you? Determine your goals and then let's figure out a way to achieve them. Number 1, believe. It's a tiny little word that holds so much power. Believe. When I moved down here, I was talking to my team member, Angela, and she said to me, Kim, aren't you worried that you're not going to, do well, or you're not going to succeed, or your business is not going to go well when you move? And I said, no. And she's like, how can you be so sure? And I said, because I'm me, and because I know what to do, and I know I'm going to do it. That's it. Period. I believe. I believe in myself. I believe in the product. I believe in the company. I believe in the training. I believe I have everything in my power to rock this business out. So believe. You have it all. We have it all. This is a great company with a great product, with great tools, with great mentors. You have all the tools. But before we get into them, let's start with those tools. And I'm starting with housekeeping because I am so surprised in my conversation with wine guides how many people aren't aware of just the basics. So the foundation for success for your business is training. You have to do the training. You have to do the training. If you're just starting up, you'll see here training courses. There's 6 units or lessons. Do the training. So let's say you're in the OR and you had like your appendix burst and you have to have your appendix removed and you're laying there and this doctor walks in, or you think it's a doctor because he has on that lab coat and he looks like a doctor and he's wearing a stethoscope and he says to you, hey, I woke up today and I decided I was going to be a surgeon. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I didn't go to school. I didn't open a book. I didn't do any training, but I'm so excited. I'm going to be a surgeon and I'm going to operate on you. I am going to cut you open. I'm going to take your appendix out. It's going to be awesome. You are certainly not going to let that person operate on you because guess what? They didn't do the training. You have to do the training. If you're a new wine guide, do the training. If you're a seasoned wine guide and struggling, go back and do the training again. But guess what? There's even more. Training tools. After you've done the basics, docs and videos outside of regular training. There is so many resources out there for you to rock it out. When I hear a wine guy say, I've done everything I can and I can't succeed. I've done everything I can and I can't get bookings. I've done everything I can and I can't team build. In my head, I'm thinking, there's no way you've done everything you can. Because guess what? Look at all of those tools. I haven't even gone through them all. There's a lot of tools. So there's no way that you haven't done everything you can. If you have indeed gone and done every single training tool available to you, read every single document, watched every single video, talked to every single mentor, and you still haven't succeeded, okay, maybe you've done everything you can, but I'm guessing not. Here's a quick way to get through your training. Here are a couple things that people are always looking for. Here's the search button. A lot of people aren't even aware of this. Type in bookings, 2 + 2 + 2. I referenced that earlier. Kirsten does that. 30-second booking tips. That's booking. That's the heart of your business. Somology. So many questions about somology. What wine makes a great sangria? Which, by the way, any wine will make a great sangria. But if you want to know something about wine, pop that in. All that resource is available to you. Team build. There's a whole team building training section now. It's amazing. Look at all of this. If you're stuck team building, check out the training tools. That is the foundation of your business. There are live calls every third Wednesday and Friday for newbies. I would definitely suggest that non-newbies take a look. Leaders, take a look. Listen to what your newbies are learning. There's new stuff all the time. Take a look. Refresh yourself. And I want to make this very clear. If you miss a training, it's recorded. All the trainings are recorded. So watch this. It's very exciting. Learning with leaders and additional training. Playlist. Click that playlist and boom. Look at all of the training available to you. All the trainings are recorded. All wine guide calls. Again, there's the playlist and they are all recorded. What we're doing tonight, elite leader training calls. Click that playlist. They are all recorded. All of the trainings are recorded. This scrolls down even farther. There are so many resources for you. And then the Knowledge Center. Look at all that good stuff there. And if you have any questions, how can I earn a badge? How can I change my website? And if you have a question, submit a request and it goes to the cheerleaders. This is basic stuff that a lot of people don't even know. So I'm hoping that's going to be very helpful for you. We have a wonderful training system. It is a fact that those who listen to trainings do better with their business. It's an absolute fact. You are more knowledgeable. You're in touch. You're engaged. You're touching your business. This is very important. Now, everybody's busy. Kids have sports. You work late. Your husband's out of town, yada, yada, yada. They're all recorded. You can make the time to listen when you're folding laundry, when you're doing dishes, when you're walking the dog. Very rarely do I make live trainings myself. My daughter is in softball. We're almost always at a softball game. But I listen to the recordings 100%. Listen to your recordings of World Headquarter trainings and your team trainings. Make the time. And check this out. World Headquarters emails us the Grape Crush. It's a newsletter emailed every Thursday. It's emailed to you. If you are not getting this email to you on Thursday, contact World Headquarters and let them know. You should be getting this Grape Crush every Thursday. And you know what? I timed myself. I read the Grape Crush from beginning to end. It took me 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. A lot of the questions that I see asked on a regular basis, what wines are released? What wines are selling out? When is the next TOB? That's all in the Grape Crush. It's emailed to you every Thursday. Take 3 minutes out of your life and be in the know. All right, so you're all busy. You might have full-time jobs, kids, all that, but it is very important to work your business on a regular basis. Power hour if you can, or even a quarter of an hour. Make your business a priority. If you wanted to lose weight, you would eat healthy and work out. You would make a priority. You wouldn't say, I want to lose weight and I want to, I want to get into a size, whatever, but then not do anything about it, because obviously that's not going to work. It's the same thing with your business. You have to make it a priority to do something about it. You've seen these quotes a million times. Random acts produce random results. And you know what? 1 hour of your day is 4% of your day. That is it. Even if you can only find 15 minutes, that's 1% of your day. How important is your wine business to you? And you know what? It takes 3 weeks to create a habit. So decide that, you know what, June 1st is around the corner. Let's create that habit. Let's find that hour. Let's find that 15 minutes. Let's work our business on a daily basis. And what you're going to do today in June, I'll pretend it's June, it's going to affect you 90 days from today. So June, July, August, September. Work your business in June. You're going to have a rocking September. You have to do it. And you know what? You're not as busy as you think you are. Everybody's like, oh, I'm so busy. I spend probably an hour and a half of my day farting around on Facebook. I watch 2 hours of Walking Dead recordings. I definitely have time. I'm sure that you can find time. You're not as busy as you think you are. Find the time if it's important to you. Touch your business daily. You have to stop making excuses. And I absolutely love that we have Rachel Hollis, who's going to be our speaker at Harvest, because she says the same exact thing. Make it a priority. Is it important to you? So here's someone I know, and this is what she does on a daily basis. This is her power hour. In the morning, she gets up. She gets up at 5 in the morning so that she doesn't take time away from her family. And she goes on Facebook and she wishes everyone happy birthday. That's having a birthday, obviously. And with a signature graphic and a Facebook page tag. And then she shares the on this day and tags people. And then she monitors her events. She has a checklist and a cut and paste template for all the posts. Boom, 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 takes her no time whatsoever. She follows up with her future team members. She has it set up in the hub system, which if you're lead qualified, then you have that and you can schedule when you need to follow up. She checks her emails, see who she needs to follow up with, send something simple, not rocket science. Hey, Sally, how are you? Guess what? We have an awesome March promo. Are you still interested in being a wine guide? Here's the promo, but if you're not, just, let me know and I'll remove you from my follow-up. Then she does some team recognitions, answers any questions that came in overnight. And then she does 3 by 3 by 3 touches. She keeps a little journal and she reaches out to 3 previous hosts, 3 guests, and 3 future team members. She either sends them a little cut and paste email or she sends them a little card. And then she does 3 social media posts and she schedules them in advance. Usually she schedules them 1 month in advance. She sits there on the first of the month and will do like 2 weeks, or she'll do a whole month depending on time. And then throughout the day, she'll do a little bit of personal development reading or listening. She'll take a walk with her 2 little Boston Terriers and listen to the trainings. And then she does a little wine knowledge reading. I know that she does this because this is me. If you take away the reading, the personal development reading and wine knowledge reading, all of this takes me, you want to guess? 1 hour. 1 hour of my day. That's all it takes. So what was I talking about with the birthdays? So many people aren't aware to do this. This is genius here. Find those birthday graphics. Put your website on there. Right on the person. Hope your day is extra special. And then tag your Facebook page. Drive people over to your Facebook page. I have 1,300 followers on my Facebook page. I share it all the time so that people like me. On this day, click that, and what you posted a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, however many years ago will be saved on Facebook. I will share it on my Facebook page. I will share it on my personal page. I will write another comment in it. I will like other people's comments. I will re-engage those posts. It's great exposure. And this is my Facebook business page. You can write a post, and right down here where you click publish, there's a schedule button. So anybody's like, I ain't got time to be writing posts all the time. Just schedule it in a week in advance. I schedule all my posts a week or 2 weeks in advance. You do have time. I promise you, you have time. So that's my power hour. And what do I focus on with my power hour? This is the pillars of your business right here. This is the core. This is where you need to focus your attention. Number one, bookings. That's the lifeblood of the business. Number two is client retention. This is where you work smarter and not harder. This is an area I'm beginning to really focus on, especially with this move. Since I don't have a lot of friends or contacts here, I have to do this. And it's worked out really well for me. I mean, Jen mentioned I've been down here since January. I moved down here with no friends and no family, and I've averaged at least 1,400 in sales every single month. That's my average. I've hit silver January, February, March. In April, I hit Lux. This month, I'll hit gold. And I've done about 2 events a month, but I am working on client retention, reaching out to all those people that I made friends with up in Maryland. Team building, and then team mentoring. These are the things that you want to focus on in your power hour or power 15 minutes. So bookings are the lifeblood of this business. If you have no bookings, you will have no business. This is where you want to spend most of your time. If you have a huge team, you still want to focus on your personal business. Hopefully everybody listening has heard of Frank. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kid connections. These are the people that you want to reach out to. There's an intro letter. I think they have one in the trainings, or your upline should have one, sending this out to people, but I added a little twist, plots, and I'll go over that in a bit. Referrals. I know for a fact referrals work because this is how I got my business started in Georgia. You have to ask your friends for help. Network groups and vendor events, social media, and you got to talk about the business verbally and visually. Share this opportunity with everyone. Everyone. All right, so Frank, this is a super cool list that is, Courtney just uploaded for me on the Traveling Vineyard Grapevine. This is, again, friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kid connections. There's room for 5 in each category. But here's my challenge to you. If you are new or if you're relaunching your business, print 4 of these out and fill these all out and focus on these every week. This is 25 people a week. That's 100 people a month. I promise you, if you contact 100 people a month, you will get bookings. There is no way in the world that if you contact 100 people in a month, you are not going to end up with a booking. There's no way. Traveling Vineyard has these awesome graphics for us. If you just started, and you know what? I'm sending these out now. I'm in Georgia. I did just launch my business in Georgia. So I'm emailing and I'm texting this to people. Use these graphics. They're super fun. And texting is huge. I'm going to talk about texting a little bit, what I did today. It's amazing. Texting is absolutely crucial. So plots. Here's my intro letter. If anybody wants it, I could send it to them. I believe Traveling Vineyard has one. I'm sure your upline has one. When you sign up or when you're relaunching, send this letter to everyone on your email contact list, and then send it to everyone on your Facebook contact list. Okay? It's phrased in a way that you're asking for help. So people like to help. Hey, I hope you're doing well. You may not know this, but I recently relocated to Georgia. You would say I recently became a wine guide, or I'm looking to relaunch my business. I'm super excited. I know it'll take time, but I have faith. I'm hoping that my friends will help me. Would you be interested? And then this is where you talk with intention. You're not just sending an intro letter. PLOTS stands for personal orders, live events, online events, team building, and selling wine clubs. So would you be interested in restocking some of your favorite wines? Or if you're new, would you be interested in trying some new wines? Would you be interested in a live event? Would you be interested in an online event? How about becoming a wine guide? Let me tell you about our Rewind Wine Club. And then last, but absolutely not least, I'd love a referral. If somebody, one of your friends is not interested in doing anything for you to help you, they can maybe give you a referral. And guess what? It never, ever, ever, ever hurts to ask. You're not going to die if someone says no. I promise you. I have not seen it in the news anywhere where the headlines was direct seller dies because a client said no when she asked for a booking. It's just not going to happen. All right, networking groups. This is huge. I get asked this a lot. How do you find networking groups? Well, Google should be your best friend and Facebook can be your best friend. I went on Google today. I mean, I am in 4 networking groups since I started here. None of them cost me any money. All of them have given me bookings. And I just searched networking groups near me. Here's all these networking groups in Atlanta. Google wine meetup groups. All these meetup groups. Just figure out what one works for you, what one connects for you. Vendor groups in Atlanta. Moms clubs in Sugar Hill. Make Google and make Facebook your friend. Search for it. Find out what is a fit. There's a million, gazillion, billion groups out there, and they don't cost any money. Vendor events are awesome. The thing with vendor events, I'm a big believer in keeping it simple. I don't want to carry a whole ton of things. I just don't. So my table looks like a wine tasting. I like to keep it simple, but at my vendor events, I focus on the other consultants. They're my #1 leads. So do vendor events, stand in front of your table, talk to the other consultants, and in training, there is a whole section on vendor events. And World Headquarters is still subsidizing vendor events in June. So take that opportunity. Talk to your upline about it. Social media is huge. Everybody I know has heard of Keisha. She's got a ton of awesome training. Kirby, ton of awesome training as well. I like to keep it simple. I don't have a lot of time, but I post 3 times a day, even with keeping it simple. I focus on the power of 3: bookings, wines, and team building. These are the 3 areas that I want. I want bookings. So I will post my available dates calendar, specific calendars with specific dates. You don't want to just do a blanket shout out to Facebook. Hey, who wants to book a tasting? Crickets, crickets, crickets. Post your available dates. If you wait for someone to get back to you with their available dates, they're never going to get back to you. Everybody's busy. I had a Jamberry rep who I was actually considering doing an event for, a mother-daughter event, and she never contacted me after I talked to her at a vendor event, and so I never did an event for her. But if she had asked me and contacted me, I absolutely would have done one. So show them your available dates. Themes. Themes are awesome. Themes grab people. Themes are fun. Rather than just a blanket wine tasting, popcorn, ice cream, cupcakes, chips, and then weekday specials. I like to do Taco Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday. I try to stay away from weekend events. Pick a theme or pick a weekday. Wines. I always focus on a specific wine or a wine club wine, charity wines, and then wine and food pairings. I'm a foodie, so I cook all the time. I'm about to post a picture of our Italian wines because I had meatballs tonight. And then team building. TOBs, when we have them, absolutely share them. Post your personal achievements and your team recognitions. You can never overpost. The algorithms are going to keep people from seeing you a whole lot, and you can never overpost. And the people that are interested, trust me, are watching. I will run into people back in Maryland at the grocery store that I hadn't seen in 5 years, and they're like, "Wow, your wine club or your wine business is doing really well." And I'm looking at them, I'm like, "Whoa, really?" Like, I had no idea that they were even following me, but they are. People are watching. Okay, so I mentioned bookings. There's a whole bunch of fun themes. There's a lot of theme graphics this Traveling Vineyard has done for us. Chocolate, patios, chips, cookies, blind, cupcakes, ice cream. Use those themes. Here's an example of a template. There's a million templates out there. August or September. I use this for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'll fill what dates I need. A lot of people are interested in weekday tastings, Monday munchies, Taco Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday. These are all fun themes rather than would you like to book a tasting during the week. All right, focus on wines. We have awesome graphics from World Headquarters showing our wine club selections. Focus on your food and wine pairings, and then charity wines. These are great ways to garner orders outside of events and also to have people still constantly think about you. Be, as Lori likes to say, TOMA, top of mind awareness, very key. Team building posts, those TOBs, use them. Your personal achievements. Yay, I got $100 worth of wine because 2 of my team members launched. And then there's my lovely Melissa, 4-star. She had 25 events this month. I'm going to shout out about it. It's never bragging if it's true. You can never over brag in direct sales. It's actually crucial for you to brag about yourself because this is your way of showing that you are successful, and being a wine guide is successful. You want to show the success. Who would want to join somebody who's like, I can't add a team member to save my life and I only sold $50 worth of wine last month? What? All right. And last, hashtag the heck out of everything. I love watching Keisha's hashtags. I stole a couple from hers and then I look at other people's, and it takes a little bit of time, but if you're on Instagram, hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. I've been able to sign people that I haven't even met in other states. I truly believe because of hashtags. And then if all of this is sounding like way too much work for you, guess what? Road Headquarters has your back. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. They've done the TOBs. They have blogs that you can share. They have the Facebook page to share their posts. They have the Instagram account. Just like and share that. They have the marketing tools on your training page, in your tasting room. A million things to help you with your business. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. World Headquarters has our back. So here's an example. Do you know there's a gazillion billion beautiful sangria recipes? These are awesome to print out in cardstock and send as thank yous, or make little booklets and give as gifts. All of our rewinds has recipes. These are awesome. Awesome marketing tools. Beautiful graphics for our wine. And then the themes. This is a brunch theme. They have, I think there's football, there's baseball, there's ice cream. There's a bunch of beautiful graphics. It's all in marketing tools. I think it's summer and spring right now. Don't reinvent the wheel. It's all there for you. Don't work harder, work smarter. And then you have to talk. If you don't have your 30-second elevator script, get one. Here's mine. Very easy. I have it. I can say it in my sleep. I always have something on. I am known as the walking wine board. My card, my clothes, my purse, anything. I never leave the house without something that can start the conversation, and your business card, and then talk. Just, here's my favorite way of introducing my wine business to people. If they're doing something winey, or if I'm at like a store and I see somebody looking at a wine glass, or if somebody says, oh, I like your shirt, my simple sentence is like, oh, thanks, yeah, I love it. It really helps me with my wine business. This is not invasive, intrusive, scary in any way, shape, or form. That simple sentence there, oh, I love that wine glass. That's really going to help me with my wine business. And if they're interested, they're going to say something to you. They're going to ask you. So don't be afraid to talk. And this is why I liken hosting and team building. You are throwing spaghetti on a wall. Something's going to stick. Keep throwing that spaghetti. Something's going to stick. I had a host. It took me 2 years to get her to book. She booked 2 years after following up, and booking 2 events, signing up for 2 wine clubs, and I added a team member thanks to her. I've had team members join me 1, 2, and 3 years into following up. So, talking about following up, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So you have your host. Now we have all those tools for getting bookings, and you have your host. And then after you have the event, what do? Say, sayonara, I'm never going to talk to you again. Bye-bye. Heck no. You want to foster that relationship. This is part of my checklist. I have a 12-month checklist for my events. So after the event, I post a thank you collage on the host Facebook page. I take a lot of pictures at my events and I create a collage. I send a thank you card to the host and every guest. I send a thank you card to every guest, every single guest. If they order 1 bottle of wine, I'm going to send them a thank you card. It's 40 cents stamp. It's so worth it. Enter the order, enter post, and then I send them an email, and I send the host an email with a copy of the event orders. And then once the tracking number comes, I send that to her as well. You have to follow up with your host. You want to make sure that you are following up. You're providing awesome customer service. She doesn't find out that her wine's damaged and destroyed and sent back to World Headquarters before you do. Once the wine ships, let them know on the Facebook, and then post a referral, put a referral post and your Facebook page. Hey, hope you guys had fun. I would love to help with my business. Here's my Facebook page. If you could like and share it. Once the wine actually arrives, I have a little card that I made with my team information, team building information, and then I share my VIP page. And then I add my host and the guests to my email contacts. If they gave me a birthday, I have January through December. I put them in that month, and then I will check it at the beginning of the month and send everybody a happy birthday email. And then I take my checklist and I put it in a binder, again, January through December, for follow-up. 2 weeks after they get their wine, I will follow up. A month after I've done that follow-up, I will follow up. 2 months after that, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. The other cool thing is following up on their events. If you're making these events on Facebook, you can go through your Facebook events. And I just did this for the last holiday, Memorial Day. I posted the Memorial Day graphic on all my events. Just took me, maybe 20 minutes to go through and do it really quickly. But again, top of mind awareness. The fortune is in the follow-up, and you can never, ever, ever say thank you enough. Thank people for doing business. I remember I ordered, $250 worth of Rodan and Field's product from a consultant, and she never thanked me. And I will never order anything from her again. Thank you is so important. Asking for referrals. And people were posting this the other day on Traveling Vineyard. You have a makeup lady, a jewelry lady, blah, blah, blah. How about let me be your wine lady? Create one of those. Put your face on it. People love to see the person behind the name. Create it with a visual. So a couple of sales statistics for you. I know that this has floated around before, but it's always shocking to me that 48% of people don't ever follow up. 48%. Only 10% of people make more than 3 contacts. This is with team members, and this is with hosts. You have to follow up. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Never give up, never surrender. And here's a fun one that a lot of people don't know. I love this one. If you follow up with leads within 5 minutes, you are 9 times more likely to convert them. That's huge. Don't wait. Nurture your leads. This is customer care again. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up attempts. And this is fun, and I didn't know this until I was researching. Thursday's the best day to follow up. Wednesday's the second best. Tuesdays are the worst. So give it a break on Tuesday. Best times to email, 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. How fun is that? You are welcome. So now we're going to move into team building. Building your wine empire. I have always done really well organically team building, and people ask me, what's my secret? I don't have a secret. I don't have a secret at all. It's just simple. I'm patient. I know everybody has to have the right timing. I'm persistent. I'm enthusiastic. If you see me on Facebook, if you're my Facebook friend, you might be like, what in the world? That girl's on crack. I'm very enthusiastic about this business. People love it. People love enthusiasm. They want to see you succeed, because if you're succeeding, hey, then they can probably succeed. So show the enthusiasm, show the success, follow up, and take the emotion out of it. This is not personal. If they don't contact you, it's not personal. They don't know you. They don't know you at all. Take the emotion out of your dealings with team building, okay? And guess what? No geographical boundaries. I mean, we have lead areas, but when I hashtag all over the place. I find places that there aren't a lot of wine guides. I don't really care. I'm looking to build, I want team members in every single state. If you have friends in other states, ask them for help. I mean, don't stick to your state. There are no geographical boundaries with this business. How awesome is that? So here is a friend of mine's 30-day timeline. When she works on a lead, she sends them an intro email. She already has it saved, so all she has to do is send it out. She sends a text, her business card graphic she created, and then she calls them. And then she registers them for the entire month of TOBs. Did you know that you could do that? Go into the tiny.cc/cvtob. You get their email and you put their name in. I register everybody for an entire month, all my warm leads, an entire month. And I tell them in my intro letter, I just register you for every single taste of the business for this month. Find the one that works for you and dial in. Add them to your email contact group. I have a team building email group. And when I send mass emails, I send 15 at a time, blind carbon copy, if anything super cool is going on. Find them on Facebook. Use their name, use their email, use their number. Find them and send them a friend request. If they don't want to be your friend, so what? No harm. Just send them a friend request. And then set it up. If you have Hub, you can set it up on Hub, or if not, your calendar, and follow up 48 hours later. 48 hours later, resend that intro email if you haven't heard them. Resend your business card. Give them another call. Set up for a 5-day follow-up. 5 days after that, send email number 2. 3 ways to be a wine guide. They might be intimidated at this point, thinking they have to do all this work. So here's my 3 ways to be a wine guide. Set it up for 7-day follow-up. Day 15, call them now. Let them know you've tried to reach them a couple times. And where the heck are they? Set it up for a 7-day follow-up. Day 22, send email number 3, ABC. I have Krista to thank for this. I stole that from her. I love it. Register them for next month's TOB. They're not going to escape you. And then set up for 7-day follow-up again. And then you're going to send, are you still interested, text, and set it up for 1-month follow-up. So today I sent out 15 are you still interested text. That's all I got to today. 15. I sent 15 out. I got 2 people who said, please remove me, and 3 people who said, I'm still interested. How cool is that? Follow up until they sign up or tell you to stop. By the way, that friend is me. If you haven't figured it out, here's my intro email. I save it in my email drafts. It's easy to copy and paste, put in the email, send it out. This is the perfect wording. See if this is the right opportunity for you. We are offering them an opportunity. You're not adding them to your team. You're not trying to, get to Diamond Director. You're offering them an opportunity. You're doing this for them. Of course, it's going to benefit you, but you're doing this for them. World Headquarters created that awesome 20-minute video that says everything there is to know about Traveling Vineyard. I just made it my own. You can find that link. Use tiny URL, make it your own, and then register them again for all the TOBs. I register them as a new lead for 2 months worth of TOBs, and then I register them for 2 every month when they're like a medium to cold lead. Ooh, hello. All right, back up. All right, so that's my intro. Then after a couple of days, here's my 3 ways to be a wine guide, because maybe they're like, this girl's on crack. She keeps contacting me. I don't want to be a wine guide. Guess what? You don't have to do this full-time like I do. You could be a hobbyist, and here's all the benefits of being a hobbyist. You could be a part-timer. Here are all the benefits of being a part-timer, or you could make this your full-time gig, and here are all the benefits. This is up to you. 3 ways to be a wine guide. You choose. All right, and then a couple of days later, I'm going to send them my ABC email. Hello, I've been following up with you for 15 years. Are you still interested in being a wine guide? Absolutely. Come talk to me. Not at this time, but keep me on your list. Not any longer. Please remove me. And then after that, once they're a cold lead, I send them an email or a text or a call. I switch it up. I switch up the venues of contact for every month. I make it fresh and new. And I just share with them what's going on. You know what? Next month, I'm going to say I'm chilling out. It's summertime. July, I'm going to go do some wine tastings in Maryland. I'm visiting friends. In August, it's wine camp. Just share what's going on with the business. Keep it simple. It's not rocket science. Texting, again, is key. I just told you about today. I got this idea from Debbie Allen. Loved it. Put a face to your business card that you text out and tell them that you want to talk to them about the opportunity. This has helped. I had actually used something like this before, but putting a face to my texted business card, I think people are like, oh, she's not that scary. I can take her. And they contact me. It's pretty awesome. So create one of those. And then this is my Are You Still Interested? That's saved in my phone, easy to send off. And now we get to, you have been building your team, and now you have a team. So I'm not going to focus a whole lot on team building, other than to say, if you have a team, make sure that you recognize them, you know, give them shout outs, spend time, nurture them. These are your kids. The things that I really want to focus on with my team is I want to make sure that they're not leaving any money on the table or leaving any missed opportunities. Really trying to stress 150 with 3 orders to get their tasting kit credit. 250 helps them get host leads. 400 is 20%. 1250 is 25%. 3,000 is 30%, 4,500, 35%. I keep an eye on team performance and where they are. If they're within $100, I'll send them a message. Hey, you know, might want to reach out. Don't let them leave money on the table. Let them know about their fast start status and the deadline. Let them know, hey, guess what? If your 1-star has $250, you're going to promote to 3-star. You know, let them know. Keep an eye on your team performance and let them know. That's what we're here for. We are servant leaders. We are here to help our team do the best that they can. And then there's all the extras. Celebrate birthdays, celebrate anniversaries, celebrate milestones. You know, your team's your family. So I've been saying all this stuff, but it's not just for me. Look at these rock stars. Every person here moved, restarted their business, and rocked it out. So Ashley, there's the referrals. She promoted from director to a Ruby when she moved. There's Ashley in Corvaya from Ohio to Florida. She promoted from, I think, 3-star or team leader to director. She's telling you guys to do vendor rents. There's my amazing upline, Jen. She moved from Massachusetts to New Hampshire. And she's saying, get on those community boards, join those networking groups. Here is Gina. She moved from New York to Virginia. Join those groups. You got to hustle. You know, you got to work. Here's Elizabeth. I think she moved from Virginia to New Hampshire, and now she's moving again to North Carolina. Those rewinds, this is huge. So this is not rocket science. All these people who are succeeding are doing the same things. They're using the tools that are available. All right, you have a foundation. In training, you have the 4 pillars. You are now missing only one thing, a roof. Personal growth, this is key. Not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. Personal growth is huge. So here's a list of awesome recommendations I wanted to share. And you can screenshot these or look these up. And these are, I asked people for what they thought was awesome, and this is what they shared with me, recommended readings. A lot of these are people who spoke at our wine harvest, and a lot of these were recommended by wine guides. And last but certainly not least is surround yourself with people who are going to hold you accountable and spur you on to reach your goals. Find your accountability partners. Add windows to your little wine mansion, and those windows are your friends and your fun. This is supposed to be fun, right? So here's the familiar faces I showed at the beginning. This is my Fab 5 group. We have been in this together since the beginning. This is my tribe. These are the girls I go to when I need a little bit of encouragement. We pick each other up. We dry each other's tears. We cheer each other on. Find your posse. Find your wine sisters. Find your accountability partners. They will keep you going when the time gets, when the ride gets rough. And that is all I have other than resources. If you need to reach me, here I am. Your upline is a resource. Find those role models, the people you admire in this company. Ask them for help. They will help. Your tasting room, your team page, World Headquarter Cheerleaders, and Google is awesome. And that's it. I hope this helped. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. That's all my slides.
Hey, Kim. Great job. Okay, so Marissa, she showed you her email. So if you email Kim, I'm sure she'd be happy to share that with you. I know it had to do with some email. It was a while back, about half an hour ago. And then, Cindy, do you post on your personal page 3 times a day or your business? And I believe Kim does it on both, but
I post, yeah. I post on Instagram, and it shares. I have it shared to my Facebook business page, and if it's really good stuff, I go on my personal page. But I don't post a whole lot on my personal page.
Perfect. Those are the only 2 questions, Kim.
Oh, wow. All right.
Lots of great material, and definitely, oh, one more. She's delightful and love this.
Yes.
Oh, you were fantastic, Kim. Lots of information. I'm so thankful that this is recorded because I believe a lot of people can get tons out of this. So thank you again, Kim. I don't see, let me just double check. Can we get a copy of the slides, please? I believe, well, the recording will be posted.
Yep, when you watch the recording, you can just go through and then screenshot everything you need.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Everyone says you rock. Awesome. Woo woo! I'll clap for Kim because everybody wants to clap.
Well, thanks, guys. This was such a thrill. I hope I helped. It was my pleasure. And thanks, Jen, for all you do for me. I'm so glad you're my upline.
Me too. I love working with you. So it's fantastic. And I look forward to everybody using these tools because they're all like at our fingertips. And I think a lot of people forget that it's right in front of us. So great job, Kim. And we'll get this posted. Hopefully by midday tomorrow, we'll get the recording up. So
all right. Cheers,
thank you very
everyone.
much. Enjoy your, what are you drinking again?
Tria Syrah, 16% alcohol. I needed it.
Of course you are. The good stuff. All right. Well, you enjoy Georgia, and I will take my cool New Hampshire evening.
All right. I'll talk to you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Cheers.
Cheers.